Yes.
Hello everyone, I Arindam Das. Hello everyone, I Arindam Das on behalf of BM Birla Heart Research Center welcome you for another Facebook live session with Dr. Ratan Kumar Das, Director CTVS. Today we are discuss about minimal invasive CVG. Welcome you sir. Welcome for another live session.
Thanks and hello to everyone and namaste to all my patients and my colleagues.
So, Dr. Das has an experience of 20 years in the field of cardiac surgery. He is involved more than 10,000 cardiac surgeries. His special area of interest is CVG with Lima Y, mitral valve repair with loop technique, minimal invasive valve surgery, minimal invasive CABG, pediatric cardiac surgery, and TAVR. So thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time with us. Sir, I would like to know that what is minimal invasive CABG?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving such a good introduction of myself. I'm a cardiac surgeon. I've been working in BM Birla for many years, and minimal invasive surgery is nothing new. Even my predecessor who were in BM Birla, they started this procedure and continued the program, and we have been also doing minimal invasive cardiac surgery. But today, with minimal invasive cardiac surgery, we can do many type of procedures like valve surgery, bypass surgery, ASD repair, and many other surgery. But today, we'd like to concentrate on minimal invasive bypass surgery, coronary artery bypass. It's known by layman as bypass surgery. That's when your coronary arteries got blocked. You bypass them with your own vessels from somewhere from your body. So before minimal invasive surgery, the term minimal invasive surgery, you should know what is a what is a traditional way of doing bypass surgery, right?
Right.
So traditional way of doing bypass surgery involves a big cut through the breastbone, here to here.
Okay.
Almost 6 to 8 inch incision depending on different surgeon they do. And it also involves cutting the leg to harvest the veins. However, the minimal invasive bypass surgery, that same bypass surgery can be done with a minimal invasion. That is with a minimal incision. That's a small it involves a small incision in the left side of the chest wall between the ribs, maybe around 5 centimeter. The length will be 5 centimeter, and with this small hole, the same procedure can be done. The bypass surgery can be done. That's a minimal invasive bypass surgery. Okay, so when you are talking about minimal invasive bypass surgery, many of you will think that is there anything called maximal invasive bypass surgery? I'll say no, there's nothing called maximal invasive bypass surgery. However, I remember when I was a house surgeon in early 90s in general surgery department. After that, I did my post-graduation in general surgery. Those days, the young surgeon, those assistant professor, they were also used to do abdominal surgery with minimal invasion, with small incisions. They used to do some gallbladder surgery, some other surgeries. And the professors, the old surgeon, they never used to like those minimal surgery, So once I asked my professor, sir, why don't you do the minimal invasive gallbladder surgery? Then he said, look, son, the big surgeon gives big incision. So you can tell me I'm a maximal invasive surgeon. For fun, he used to say like that. But he always used to say the big incision is for the safety of patient. Okay. However, the time evolves, and the same places in cardiac surgery, we have started doing minimal invasive bypass surgery, and we have been doing it regularly. But there is nothing called maximal invasive surgery, traditional or conventional or versus minimal invasive. Okay.
Sir, I would like to know how is it different from conventional CVG?
Well, I've already explained you that's how it is different. In conventional CABG, you need to cut
Okay,
through the
okay.
breastbone,
Okay.
and you have to give a big incision here.
Okay.
And in minimal invasive, you cut through the between the ribs,
Okay.
small incision, 5 centimeter, and with the small incision you have to operate. The problem is, this is if you cut the breastbone, the heart is in front of you. Here, if you do a small incision with the small hole, you have to operate. It takes much more expertise. It needs much more expertise of the surgeon. Surgeon need to be very much experienced, needs good training, and it takes a little bit more time. However, there are a lot of advantages. Incision is small, patient recovery is faster, blood loss is less. There's so many other advantages of minimal. And people also like, if you put a small incision, they also like that.
Okay. So, sir, how safe is this procedure?
Okay, as far as safety is concerned, well, I'll say is as safe as maximum. I mean, not as maximum,
Okay.
as good, as safe as traditional bypass surgery. How and both the surgeries has the same type of risks, like both CAV, minimal and traditional surgery. They have got risks like bleeding,
Okay.
infection. Sometimes they may have stroke.
Okay.
Then there may be renal failure, there may be cardiac arrhythmias. They are same in both minimal and conventional surgeries. However, in minimal invasive bypass surgery, sometimes if the surgeon finds something, come across some problem putting the grafts and there is some bleeding, big bleeding, and then you may have to convert the surgery from here to again you have to cut here, and for the safety of the patient, you may need to convert to normal conventional surgery.
Okay. तो सर एक बात बताइए, how do you choose your patient for this procedure?
Well, that means you are telling that who are the patient you
Yeah.
they qualify for minimal invasive.
Exactly, sir.
Okay. If everyone is not candidate for minimal invasive surgery, that what I have experienced for after doing so many cases.
Okay.
Like if a patient heart is, he had a heart attack recently, heart function is not very good, the size of the heart has become dilated, I mean big. Sometimes हम लोग सुनते थे बड़े दिल वाले, actually बड़े दिल वाले in cardiac surgery is bad. Heart should be in normal size. The bigger the heart size of the heart, the more the riskier. So that happens after heart attack and many other dilated cardiomyopathy. If the heart size is big, those patients I think we should not take for minimal invasive. However, if the heart size is good, then target vessels are good, he didn't have a previous heart surgery, and of course the surgeon has to be experienced, then almost all cases can be done except few cases.
Okay.
And if you ask me about the contraindication of minimal invasive surgery, then if a person had previous heart surgery, then there's a dilated cardiomyopathy, then the targets are very bad, and patient is having a lot of comorbid conditions, then in those patients I think we should not avoid doing minimal invasive bypass surgery.
Okay, sir. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this procedure?
Well, I've already probably told you a little bit,
Sir.
but I'll tell you the advantages of minimal invasive. Well, first of all, there will be as the small incision is small, the less chance of bleeding. Chance of bleeding is less. Rate of bleeding is less.
Okay.
Infection rate is also low in minimal invasive because it doesn't involve the cutting of the breastbone. We are not cutting the bone. So chance of bone infection is less, chance of mediastinitis is less, so rate of infection is much lower. Third, you can say that recovery is faster. Patient can go home early, hospital stay can be lowered, and the most important thing is patient can go back to his normal life. I mean, go back to his normal walk very early. In conventional surgery, patient need to wait for almost 6 to 8 weeks sometime at home after discharging from the hospital Whereas in minimal invasive, they can join their work in maybe couple of weeks.
Okay, okay.
And there are some, and of course the incision is small. There's an advantage. And you also asked me about the disadvantages.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't find any disadvantage of minimal invasive bypass surgery. However, it needs more training and experience of the surgeon. Needs some special instruments, and the cost is a little bit on higher side than what we do in minimal invasive surgery. And of course, there is one thing. Again, I'm telling, we may need to convert to conventional surgery during the procedure if we find some problem.
ओके ओके सर. सो व्यूअर्स, अगर आपको मिनिमल इन्वेसिव सीएबीजी के बारे में कुछ भी पूछना है तो सर हमारे साथ है. आप कमेंट सेक्शन में जाके कुछ भी आपको अगर किसी भी चीज में जानना हो तो कमेंट सेक्शन में आके आप क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं सर. तो सर मैं आपसे मेरा आखिरी सवाल आपसे ये है सर, आखिरी नहीं सर, नेक्स्ट सवाल आपसे ये है कि डू ऑल द वेसल्स कैन बी एड्रेस्ड विद दिस टेक्निक, दैट इज कैन इट बी डन in triple vessel disease? Can RCA be grafted with this technique?
Okay, you are asking, that means heart has got three vessels.
Okay.
Left,
Yes.
there's a left anterodescending, circumflex, and the right coronary artery. So initially when minimal invasive bypass surgery was started, a surgeon used to do only the left-sided grafts like the LAD or sometimes the OM, only for the left side. Nowadays, we are doing all the vessels. We are addressing the, branch of right coronary artery as well with the same small incision with new instruments. We are addressing all three vessels. So, to summarize, I can say in triple vessel disease also minimal invasive surgery is possible and surgeons are doing regularly.
Okay, sir. Okay. तो सर
Nowadays.
ओके सो सर मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है कि वी हर्ड अ लॉट अबाउट लीमा वाई सर्जरी. तो सर इन लीमा वाई सर्जरी, कन्वेंशनल प्रोसीजर, कैन लीमा वाई डन विद दिस टेक्निक?
Well, there's a lot of hype of Lima Y, that is total arterial graft. Of course, the total advantage of total arterial bypass surgery is Lima using bilateral memory. The longevity is more, and it's a total arterial graft. Now the question comes that in minimal invasive whether this Lima Y can be done or not. So initially when it was started, Lima Y was not possible because with a small incision here, this right mammary used to be very difficult to harvest. However, nowadays with another instrument, special instrument, we can leave the manubrium sternum. And with this incision, with a long probe, we can harvest the mammary, left mammary, right mammary as well, and both the mammary artery we can harvest. And with Y graft, Lima Y, with Lima minimal invasive surgery with Lima Y is possible, and surgeons are doing it nowadays.
Okay, sir. Sir, my next question is why this procedure is not done everywhere?
Well, now most of the centers they are picking up, but why most of the surgeons are not doing, that's maybe surgeon's personal choice, or it needs experience of the surgeon, and it is a little training. It requires training, and most of I think these are not the main factor why everyone is not doing. It takes little more time to finish the case. So that's a deterrent, and the very senior surgeon, they don't want to spend so much of time. They want to do an easy job doing the conventional way. And another thing is you need to procure a lot of new instrument, and the cost is a constraint. Cost is constant, so the hospital need to invest a lot of money to buy the new instruments. And experience, maybe these are the reason many surgeons and many centers they are not doing. However, in BM Birla we have been doing for years.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir. Sir, my last question is, what is your message to the patient about MICS CABG?
Well, many of my patients whom I did conventional surgery, they must be thinking why Dr. Das didn't do the minimal invasive surgery on them. So to answer that, I'll tell minimal invasive surgery is not for everyone. Not everyone is a candidate for minimal invasive surgery. I said how we choose. Your doctor or a surgeon and the cardiologist will decide which patient is qualified for minimal invasive surgery. And however, I'll say minimal invasive surgery is very safe nowadays, and with experience, it can be done in almost 80% of cases of surgery.
Okay.
So it's safe, and anyone can offer minimal invasive bypass surgery.
ओके सर. तो सर एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन अभी मैं आपको पूछने जा रहा हूँ सर, कि इन दिस कोविड सिचुएशन लोग डर रहे कि हॉस्पिटल में आना नहीं चाह रहे अभी सर, तो सर बीएम बिरला कितना सेफ है अभी कार्डियक पेशेंट के लिए?
This is out of.
I know sir, this is out of the
But
topic. But this for our viewers, जो लोग देख रहे हैं सर.
Okay, for our viewers, BM Birla, we don't treat COVID patient in BM Birla. However, we come across many COVID patients, like we have admitted some patient for surgery, and we do COVID tests in each and every patient before taking the patient to the theater. So if accidentally some patient come with, we find that COVID is positive, we have a sister concern hospital near in the same complex. It's a CMRI. We ship the patient there, or we sometimes give, if the patient is stable, we send them home, and after a couple of weeks, we call them back and then operate. So it's a very safe hospital for patient to come in BM Birla, because we don't keep COVID patient here. However, come across with COVID patient, and we have been operating in post-COVID patient nowadays. Many patients who had COVID couple of months ago, now they are fine. They are coming for surgery, and I have operated almost 4 or 5 post-COVID patient who I did bypass surgery.
तो व्यूअर्स, जैसे कि आपको पता चल चुका है, सर ने बोल दिया कि अभी तक जो बीएम बिरला में हम लोग कोविड से कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, हम सेफ हॉस्पिटल है. अगर आपको अपॉइंटमेंट रिगार्डिंग या कार्डियक प्रॉब्लम रिगार्डिंग कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है तो प्लीज हमें फोन कीजिए. हमारा कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर है 033-4088-4088. थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टाइम. थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगेन.
एंड थैंक्स व्यूअर्स.
थैंक्स व्यूअर. मिलते हैं फिर.
सी यू अगेन.
सी यू अगेन. बाय बाय.